We're at Camera Motion Research with Rich. You guys have the Blackbird camera stabilizer, which is a very popular option, but now you're moving into a slider system, which is very unique and very, very smooth.
Right, can I tell you a little bit about the iFootage Shark slider?
I would love to hear about it.
It's got carbon fiber rails and anodized aluminum end caps and stainless steel bearings, so you'll never have to worry about corrosion. Now, it starts out being a great slider on its own without something that might look like a hand crank here, but it's actually a flywheel.
I've never seen this on a slider before, at least most in this size range. So what are the advantages of this type of setup?
Well, the belt-driven flywheel transforms the rotational inertia, the flywheel effect, into linear on the camera stage. So you have a hard time not keeping the slide smooth. You know, it's like if you ever had those little cars that you played with when you were a kid and they have a flywheel inside, you start them and they keep going. It's hard to slow them down, hard to speed them up. That's what's working here. So, and the Shark slider is really nice because it comes in a bag that's 32 inches, normally set up for 20-inch travel, and in a few minutes you can add these rails and get to a 40-inch travel.
So for setup though, like this tears down, it doesn't just tear down to a smaller length, it actually fully comes apart and everything is completely separate, right?
Well, it comes apart, or you can have it in the 20-inch travel configuration, which fits in this bag, okay? And if you want to get the 40-inch travel, you take the rods out of the bag and add them to the slider.
Awesome. So very, very portable, easy to take around.
It is. It really is.
So how does this mount to a tripod then?
Well, the under rail cheese plate has 1/4, 20, 3/8, 16 holes. If you want to use a mounting point on one of the end caps, you can drop it over a light stand spigot and there's a clamp, or it has 3/8, 16, 1/4, 20 holes to drop onto whatever your tripod platform is. So both of the end caps have that capability.
Very good. And then for mounting it to your tripod system, what would you use for that setup?
Well, this is the mounting plate right here, and
for your pin tilt head.
For the camera itself. Mm-hmm. Well, you could use a ball head if you don't need to be. If you used to have a fixed camera position, or use a fluid head. So the carriage has a 3/8, 16 standard bolt for attaching fluid heads and so forth too.
Very good. Now I see you also have a wireless HDMI setup here. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So it's wireless HD up to 1080p 60 422, and this, what you're seeing right here, is the transmitter, and this block back here we call a backbone, which allows attaching a little USB battery. It gives this configuration over 6 hours of life. So right now this guy is transmitting to TV screen behind you, all right? And the receiver for that is right next to the TV. And these come in two flavors: the unicast, which is one transmitter to one receiver, and multicast, which is one transmitter to up to 4 receivers. Range is about 300 feet line of sight. It's can be significantly reduced going through walls indoors. We also have a mini TX backbone that is more compact and lighter. In fact, it's probably the lightest configuration you can get with a self-contained power. It's just over 6 ounces. I'd like to show you that. So this is the mini TX configuration. This battery will power it for 3.5 hours. It also has a power switch on it. Very light. So this is great for use on we've got it mounted on this Blackmagic Pocket camera here, but it's great for GoPro camera, very light octocopters or multicopter systems. So we're very happy with that. And
like stabilizers,
gimbals, anything where you want the lightest weight, you know, wireless transmitter package on your camera. Mm-hmm. So And our goal is to provide a complete solution. So we sell the wireless sets, we sell the holders, the batteries, and we sell monitors, Must HD monitors, a 5-inch, a 7-inch field monitor. And we also have our own monitor yoke. And I'm going to step back again.
All right.
And here's a Must HD 7-inch monitor. This has got an IPS screen. See the receiver mounted up here. We're not linked up on this one right now. But we also make this very convenient, lightweight, sturdy monitor yoke, which has adjustable height. So you can actually put up to a 10-inch monitor on this yoke.
So let's go over price points. To get set up with the unicast or the multicast, what is something we're looking at?
Unicast transmitter receiver set is $849, and the multicast set with one receiver starts at $1149, and it's $700 for each additional receiver.
And that includes the batteries and...
No, that just includes the transmitter receiver set, an AC power adapter, and some cables and mounting features. We sell the backbones, as we call them, for the transmitter and receiver separately, along with the batteries.
And then for the slider system?
The slider system with the main weight only is $640. With the additional auxiliary weight, it's just $25 more.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Rich.
Thank you.
Special thanks to our sponsors for making our NAB coverage possible.